this is Red Band coming to you live from the world famous Comedy Store for a brand new episode of Kill Tony Volume 2. Give it up for Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yay, everybody! How are you guys? All right. Fuck yeah.
I like how sometimes, like, there was, like, what, 3 episodes ago?
There's
like,
no way to measure what it's going to be like. Sometimes they just stop clapping. Sometimes they keep clapping. This room really knows how to accentuate awkwardness when it happens.
It really does, right?
Like, that was a nice, solid clap. I say, "What's up, everybody?" And everybody stopped clapping and then didn't say anything. So that's going to translate weird.
Yeah.
You would almost think that it was like fake applause turned down.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I'm glad to see you guys, even though you guys love sitting in the back rows and hiding, obviously. I invited some of you to move up earlier. But it's good. I like the front row empty.
You know, those are comedy veterans, though, that don't sit in the front row.
It's true. Those are the best ones, right?
Right.
They just hide out.
Yeah. Would you ever sit in the front row of a comedy club?
Well, I
Have you ever?
have I ever? No, that's weird.
I saw... my second show was Dave Attell, and I sat right in the front row.
That'd be awesome.
And I was recording him with this little camera.
Jesus, you're a shady motherfucker.
And he called me out.
I bet.
Pretty great video.
Wow.
By the way, a good friend of Death Squad. She's been on many Death Squad shows. Rita Lux is here in the audience, guys. And she's an amazing artist, and she just gave me a gift. Can you hold my microphone for a second?
Yeah.
She just gave me a gift. She has new art prints that are available on her store. She's got a lot of cool stuff, and her design is really unique. I love her how she draws. She kind of draws like Aeon Flux, kind of, if you know the old Aeon Flux cartoon. But anyways, check her out. Her store is I Love Red Band. All right. RitaLux.BigCartel.com, and that's RITALUX.BigCartel.com. Rita, thank you very much for the print. This is awesome.
This episode is also brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
That's true.
I had McDonald's today for lunch, and boy, am I feeling good. Helps me all the time. By the way, McDonald's now has free Wi-Fi, so if you were loving it before, you're going to be loving it even more. A special sponsor of this year's Olympics in Sochi, McDonald's, bringing the best of tomorrow to you today.
Who are the people that are doing their work at McDonald's on the Wi-Fi?
I know, right? Oh, man, I have so much shit I have to get done. I got to go to McDonald's and take care of this ASAP.
Paying probation tickets.
There's shit that I have to sit there and procrastinate through for 5 hours. I'm going to McDonald's for their free Wi-Fi. Yeah, not only is the Wi-Fi free, but also the refills. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Thank you, McDonald's, for the sponsorship. We're so excited about that. We can't believe that they would take a chance on a Belly Room comedy podcast, but they did, and we're very excited about that. A lot of people were thinking that we might sell out and go corporate at any point, and guess what? We were. McDonald's, where you can relax and take time for yourself, only at McDonald's. That's what it says on the cup.
And I was just looking for a picture of somebody masturbating or something like that, but there is a milkshake, squirtin' milkshake there.
They're really trying to play it like McDonald's isn't only for meth heads anymore.
Right. Wait.
I mean, McDonald's, I'm loving it. Anyway.
McDonald's, for people running late to a show and they have to eat in 2 minutes.
Right. Relax, take time for yourself, and go through our drive-thru as fast as you can.
Right.
Anyway. Fuck yeah. So this is episode 45 of Kill Tony. This is very exciting. My God, I don't want to really bring this up, and we can't talk about who it is, but I just want to say, because I have to acknowledge it, we have some guests coming up on this show that are unbelievable, and I had one today that couldn't make it. It turned out something happened a few hours before, but by God, there's some big ones coming up. Just wanted to get that out there.
Nice dick tease for the audience now.
I was so excited for what was about to happen that I just had to mind fart that one, because We almost had somebody diabolical.
Yeah.
Even though we have an amazing, amazing show with 2 people that have already been on. In fact, 3 is our Patriot, is a return Patriot.
But probably one of the best Patriots. The response
No doubt.
from this Patriot's been amazing.
No doubt about it. I mean, this one is out of control. Before we bring him out, we should talk about our shows on the 18th, 19th, and 20th.
Oh, yeah. Portland, Seattle, and Vancouver.
McDonald's. I'm loving it.
You know, you need to take time for yourself once in a while by
Yeah.
going to April 18th, 19th, and 20th. We'll be for 420. We're going to be at the Edgewater Casino in Vancouver, which is awesome. I can't wait to get crazy stoned in a public place.
Yes, absolutely. 420 at Vancouver. We're going to smoke some pot and then enjoy a good McCafe, a new dessert treat. They even have real maraschino cherries that they put on top. They only give you one. You can get a refill, but only one cherry.
And this new Taco Bell breakfast, fuck Taco Bell breakfast. Who wants Taco Bell breakfast? That's disgusting.
I don't want Taco Bell dinner, so
Right.
it's really tough to convince me. I'm not a very big pro breakfast person. I'm like a horse. I'll eat some oats, but you know what I really love though is McDonald's breakfast, available before 11 p.m.
Right.
So you guys get it. Let's bring out our head. Since the beginning of this show, for some reason, we've always had a head of security, somebody to keep us safe. For more than 30 episodes, we had the Iron Patriot, who was a very loyal member of everything, and then he turned his back on us. So we've been rotating in new Patriots each week. This one is a return Patriot, one of our favorites of all time, and he's stronger than ever. Put your hands together for Iron Earl Skakel, everybody. Ravishing Patriot. Fuck yeah, there he is. Some people wonder, how's it going, Patriot, first of all?
I'd like to take a moment to tell all you fat, lazy, untalented potluckers, you better be funny or you're out. And I'll show your women what a real sexy body looks like.
Oh, God.
Fuck yeah.
That's
For those of you that
awful.
don't get it yet, Iron Earl sort of plays it like he's the bad guy in a wrestling match. And I gotta tell you, Earl, that is quite the up. I don't know if that's an upgrade or a downgrade, losing the pants and just going with underwear tonight. But Jesus, it's very hard to look at.
It's
Oh my
There's
God.
too many shadows going on over there.
Fuck yeah, people just squeezing in to get a closer look at Earl's junk. Welcome, guys. Fuck yeah.
This is disturbing.
A lot of people said that Earl was our most controversial Patriot. A lot of racist remarks at some points. A lot of one of the facts that you said was that your special power is white power.
It's the only power to have. I watch Roots backwards, I get hard.
Not even exactly sure what that means, but
I'm not either.
if you watched it backwards, that means what? That they'd be free in the end.
Yeah, but the beginning's great.
What is that pelvic thrust you're doing? Do you have Tourette's of the crotch?
I just have a crotch that's ready for action.
Oh, Jesus. Whoa, there you go.
Lady, that's 30%.
All right. I love the fact that you almost don't wear any of the costume, but you do wear the bra part of the... You're willing to let your junk hang out, but your nipples, no way.
You gotta pay for that.
If you just look at his dick while he talks, it looks like his dick has one of those like throat cancer microphones on it. Watch.
Oh, yeah.
Talk.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
Fuck yeah. Well, welcome back, Patriot. It's very exciting to have you. He's the only Patriot that doesn't wear the mask because we actually think his face is funnier than the Patriot helmet. So he's got a Kennedy head. You have Kennedy in your blood, right?
Yeah. If I was riding shotgun with Kennedy, he'd still be alive.
It's a joke about how big his head is, folks, for those of you listening at home or in this room. It's just not acknowledging how gigantic of a head he has. That's not an optical illusion. I see one lady cleaning off her glasses right now. Very very shocked at what she's seeing. But and you have some hefty glasses too. What are those? Like, how bad is your vision?
I can see the sun with these glasses.
Well, we can all see the sun. That's really not a very good. I think you should have a different answer loaded up for next time on that. I can see the sun and the moon.
There may not be a next time if you keep this up. You weatherman wannabe.
Fuck yeah! Did you feel the earthquake over the weekend?
I was fucking when it was happening, so I thought it was me.
You felt it, right?
Did the dudes think the same thing?
It's possible. A hole's a hole at 4 in the morning.
I actually felt it. They were filming a documentary, Graham Elwood's documentary, Earbuds, was filming it, so they were interviewing me during it, and I had one of those freak out moments like the guy on the news.
You did.
Yeah, because it was very close to this Epic Center or whatever the fuck it's called,
Epic Center.
where it's like super awesome.
Yeah, it's like so epic.
Epic, bro. This earthquake. No, but it was like near Pasadena where I was at, so I got footage, like nice HD footage of me acting like a bitch now.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Fuck yeah. Well, let's get this party started, shall we? It's episode 45 of Kill Tony, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, I have two of my funniest friends here to sit with me and hang out and watch comedy. So, put your hands together for two of our finest return guests that we've ever had. Earl, can you tell your dick to settle down a little bit?
Can't help it.
Fuck yeah. There you go.
Josh, touch
Josh
my
Martin,
dick.
everybody, the worst comedy producer in Hollywood. Always there 5 minutes after you need him.
Dude, I can't help it. My dick is by the mic.
One of the only grown men that I know that looks like he drinks juice boxes. Josh Martin, everybody. There he is. Doesn't he look like he should always have a juice box in his hand?
Yep.
Anyway, here's our guests, everybody. Two of my favorites. It's Jade Catta-Preta and Kirk Fox, everybody. You know Jade from the podcast, Kirk Fox, Comedy Central, The Test. Love The Test. One of my favorite shows to watch when I get a chance to.
Oh, I don't believe you.
No, it's so true.
Hello.
I don't believe
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Well,
Earl.
Jay.
fuck yeah. What do you guys think about this Patriot?
I've always thought he looked like Flanders, you know, because he's like kind of dorky, and then he takes off his shirt, and you're like, God, fuck that.
Good
Fuck
comparison.
yeah.
You know, because Flanders has that like fake, really
Yeah.
super hot Jesus chest, just like Earl.
I think it's working. And his head might not be big. We might just have small heads.
We have tiny heads.
Well, we
The
know
three
he has
of
a
us have
tiny
tiny
head
heads.
down there.
I can say
Your
that.
mouth, it'll get big.
Who are you asking?
Anyone who wants.
Anybody. Oh, man. I like it. I could see every tiny part of your dick. Your underwear was a little wet earlier, and I'm glad it dried out. That's cute. That's a better look.
He really got his balls busted about that one.
God Almighty had to urinate.
He had a little gerbil.
Yeah, it is tough, right?
Yeah.
Guys get a little dribble. It's okay, Earl.
Yeah.
The older you get, that starts happening.
It's really hard to avoid the drip. I mean, I notice it. Sometimes I'll wear like gray underwear. Or red's another one. The red almost turns purple if it's wet.
Is this a problem you guys all have?
There's a couple drops that'll happen. Not like it wasn't like he peed his pants.
I can stop mine at any moment.
Yeah, it's just one tiny drop.
But even if the tip's wet, it turns into a drop.
If I drop, it's because I want to.
There's some in the barrel that you have to just squeeze out after you've stopped. you know.
Yeah.
But,
gotta
you know,
sorta
who does that?
Mini jerk it off for a
Yeah,
second.
little baby blowjob.
Sometimes
gotta
I
just
just
pat
drip.
the-
Sometimes I just drip in the toilet and then pee in my underwear,
Ah.
just to confuse everybody.
That's pretty sexy. All you guys, it's all very sexy.
Yeah.
You don't ever drip.
I don't drip. No, I
You
actually
don't know.
never
you're,
drip.
You're seated.
No, I can feel it.
No,
I
she
can
has
feel
a lot.
things.
She has a lot of lips covering up.
A
the
lot
hole,
of
though.
lips,
Yeah.
big lips.
But
They
wouldn't
keep
those get
everything
wet?
in.
See, I've had a thing
No.
lately where I'm trying to figure out where girls pee out of exactly.
You don't know?
I
don't
couldn't
know.
tell you. I
I
couldn't
mean,
tell
like
you.
I sort of know, but I've never actually seen.
Does
a
anybody
hole.
know?
Nobody
Yes.
knows. Nobody knows. It just comes out.
What does the pee hole look like, Ryan?
It looks like a little hole.
Yeah, it's a
It-
tiny
show-
hole.
Where?
Pull it down.
But
No,
like-
I'm not gonna show you my pee hole.
but it doesn't look like a hole. It just
Yeah.
looks like a piece
Yes,
of
it
skin.
does.
Yes, it looks like
You
a
could
tiny
put
pee hole.
you could put a flower in it. Like,
Yeah,
like
if
a
I
flower
try, like
pot.
if I spread it, I can kind of designate where it goes.
Really?
Yeah. But I
There-
feel like I'm talented.
Oh, here's the best video you need to watch. I don't know if it's still online. It
Oh,
used to be on
God.
Live Leak. It's a guy fucking a girl in her pee hole.
Earl. It's Earl's gaggle. He's in the video.
It's real.
I'm just taking it in, Brian. I'm just taking it all in.
I'll find it by the end of the podcast.
Yeah,
and
what
show it to
was
you.
it? A tiny penis and a giant pee hole?
Kind of. It wasn't that big. It was like a pencil dick. But still, to stretch out the pee hole and fuck it, it's crazy.
Was
It's
there, was there a horse involved or no?
No horse.
Okay.
I always think about that, like, because there was a thing, a guy stuck a tiny fork in his pee hole in jail, and it was like an exotic thing, like he was into it. But it was like a tiny fork. I mean, I guess some pee holes
That's
are
not
bigger than
really
others.
A tiny fork. That's a pretty big fork.
I mean,
you can
as
put
far
up
as
there.
fork goes, yeah. As far as something you shove up your penis, no. Do you know what I
Wow.
mean?
Jesus, how did we get on this? Pee hole.
Pee holes.
Earl started it.
Earl started it. I started it.
So let me ask you this: like, so if a guy is going down on a girl, they're pretty much licking the pee hole at
All
one
right.
point.
Here we go. Pee hole fucking 2 on X2.
No.
So this is the
the
sequel,
pee
which a
hole
lot
at?
of people say it's not as good as the first one.
Are you playing a?
A lot of unanswered questions at the end of the one.
Yeah.
Where are we watching
What are we
it?
gonna? Are we watching this video?
No, I'm
Wait.
watching it.
Is
You
McDonald's
guys can-
sponsoring this video?
McDonald's.
Guy fucking a girl's pee hole.
In my pee hole.
Oh, it's a black pee hole.
You
Also.
need to relax and take time for. Okay.
What other color
Jesus
would it
Christ.
be?
What the?
Oh yeah, there we go. See that?
Wait, what?
That's not a pee hole.
Yeah, that's her pee hole.
No.
Yes.
Wait
That's
a
one of those
second.
things you
Well,
don't,
what's
you
that?
don't
Yeah,
even
what
want to look
is
at.
that?
You don't even want to look at
It just looks like
That's
two
wrong.
horse dicks.
That's the only shot in Star Wars.
It's very weird. Oh.
Wait, what? The only shot in Star. I so badly want to get what you just
Oh,
said.
what? It's weird.
All right,
it doesn't
that's
make
good.
It's just a
That's
black
good.
hole.
I'm throwing.
What'd you
I'm
say?
I'm tapping out.
Doesn't make sense.
I fold.
Yeah, I just tapped out on the. God, that's weird. That was very creepy. It was like that.
You got to show us something to block that out. Like
I know.
a Disney. Show me
Yeah,
some
we-
Disney.
What's the ginger to that sushi?
Show me someone fucking Bambi.
All right. Here's
Not in its pee
here's a
hole.
dolphin no, here's dolphin vagina.
That's
I don't want to
old
see that.
Oh.
It's Earl.
Just kidding, it's alpha male.
Alpha
It's
male.
alf and male put together. It's alpha male.
Oh, guys,
adorable.
let's get out of internet prison. We're live.
I love it.
We're
forgot
live
these people
together
here.
here, all together. And if you guys could smell Earl, it's like a musk. It's a musk, like a cabin that you haven't been to in a while, but you have supplies there, so you go back for like a vacation or when you're running away from the cops. Or
Earl,
something.
listen,
It's
she's
like that.
attacking you, but I got to tell you, you look good. You seem confident, good posture. Your scent, I didn't notice it, so
It's how I flirt.
just stand tall.
Oh, me and Jade have always wanted to hit the bone zone.
He's right.
But,
And what's gotten in the way?
girlfriends, boyfriends.
His speaker box to his microphone. Fuck
You know.
yeah.
Earl, do you have any questions for our guest today?
Yeah.
Not really. I'm a big fan of Kirk's. I was telling him the set he did before Charlie Sheen in Detroit with those animals.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
It's
about
one of the
that.
most impressive things. You just stayed in the pocket and you got laughs.
Oh, I didn't get laughs. So I got booed for 20 straight minutes. So
Did
you
you
may
really?
have seen something else.
I heard laughs.
Were you there?
No, I was on YouTube in my underwear.
I was there, and I heard no laughs. It was mostly boos, but consistent. They were well focused, and they stayed strong for
So
20.
you stayed strong.
Listen, I stood there in fear.
That's crazy.
When it gets to a
How
certain
long did
point,
you do?
Yeah, when
I
it
did
gets to a
20
certain
straight
point.
minutes of booing.
And that was his
Oh.
first show on that mega tour, and
I think it was whatever it was good. It was supposed to happen.
yeah.
Oh, man.
I feel good that I didn't get shot.
Was it a thing that at any time that you were like, you know what, I'm bailing, or did you like, no, I'm getting paid and I have to do this?
No, I
20
wouldn't
minutes?
bail. It was, listen,
I think a lot of
You get
comics.
you got to take it in. There was 3,000 booing, and
Right.
I wanted the other 2,000.
Right.
So I encouraged them to all unite as one and
Yeah.
just hate together.
Yeah.
And
That's
they
what
all
happens.
they all came together and they were consistent.
You should release that set on iTunes.
That set is gone. It's been destroyed.
Yeah.
Well, he
by
complimented
Charlie
you.
and who
I
did?
think most comics would have bailed after 5 minutes and walked
Yeah, but a
off.
lot of them have places to go. I was in Detroit, new place, never been there.
You're like, I'll make
I'm
the
gonna
set
get
a
my
little
I'm gonna
longer.
get my 20 minutes. Charlie came out at the 10-minute mark and gave me a Hershey's kiss.
Oh, that's
which
nice.
he thought would encourage me. I think he thought I was hypoglycemic.
Did he really
He's
do that?
shaking.
Would I just say he did if he didn't?
Yeah, that would be pretty random if you just.
Yeah, he's not really that kind of guy,
But
Tony.
Yeah,
And what-
he came out. He thought he could calm them, but it just encouraged them
Right,
more
of
because
course.
now they knew he was here. Basically, everything that could backfire that night did.
Right.
It was a perfect storm of
You had a
shit.
tiny bit of pee on your pants.
No. Like I said, I could turn that off.
That's awesome.
I did have
Oh,
shit
man.
in my pocket.
Jade, you have a podcast called The Podcast.
Yeah,
We're
I'm still stoned from last
that,
week.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was the highest I've ever been in a long
Yeah,
time.
Speedweed came by and just delivered weedmas, is what I call it.
Yeah.
Your podcast is podcast?
Yeah, we smoke pot and then we play improv singing games.
Mine's no cast.
No cast.
Nope.
Just never happens.
Just never happens.
It's just
Do you
no.
try to put it together? It's just too much of a pain.
No, I never even thought of that.
I like that you kind of yawned in the response.
I told Tony that we'd do one called like Snuffcast, and we would talk to someone and then kill them.
Yeah, at the end of the
That's
episode, we
amazing.
kill them.
I thought you would
and
just do
and
snuff
we'd
the whole
sell
time.
it on iTunes, correct?
Yeah, iTunes, and
iTunes.
we came to the conclusion it'd be pretty tough to book guests, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but the ones you get will be memorable.
You'd have to surprise
Totally.
the guests.
No, you let
You're
them know
on.
what's coming.
That would be a good podcast, having the podcast between a kidnapper and a hostage. You
It
know,
would be a
They've had lots of
horrible
them.
just talk about current events.
Yeah.
so
How scared are you, huh?
where are you from? Shut the fuck up.
How much do you think your parents love you? You tell me what to ask for.
Halfway through the
50
episode.
grand?
Yeah, that's great.
I have
And
a
then
special
you call
set
them.
of I have a special set of skills. I like to nap and wake up at noon.
Then you call the
Oh,
parents
man.
on the air and negotiate the release.
Let's do it. Let's do a practice one.
Yeah. Who wants to be the hostage?
Earl.
First 5 minutes, it's just the kidnapper, and the kidnappee still has the tape around her mouth or something. You know?
Something. We'll
Oh, there you
fig-
All right.
There's a lot of places to go with it, Tony.
We'll talk more about
This
this
thing can
after
work.
this one.
Okay,
Let's get
okay,
this one
okay.
kick-started, guys. You know what it is. It's Kill Tony 45, everybody. How you guys doing out there? How's that back row? Fuck yeah, there's those clapping
Just
hands.
a
Tony,
bearded row.
Tony, question, just real quick. Was this one of the slowest starts you've ever think one has had?
No.
You feel
Somebody
good-
just said
feel,
yeah, like,
feel
yeah.
good about it?
No, I feel good.
Okay, then I'm happy.
Have you
to
showed
be-
everybody your butt? I just feel like we're getting a better perspective than
Oh, God.
Why do I even
guys.
look? Like I'm expecting like vaginas and boobs to come out of him? No.
Don't hate all you lazy, sleazy gym
Just
Those
show
aren't
them your
the-
butt
the
again
com-
and don't talk
Earl,
anymore.
those are audience members. The comedians are up there. Be mean to them, not them.
talking to everyone in this room. I don't acknowledge the comics unless they're funny.
How many dick pull-ups can you do?
2 on a good day.
Well, you guys know what we do here. Comedians come up for the chance to do 1 minute on stage. They get pulled out of a bucket. They know that their minute's up when they hear the sound of a kitty. Aw, how cute. That means your time's up. Don't go much longer than that, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear.
That's an
good.
aggressive bear.
He sounds
Fuck yeah.
hot.
That is a bear that on his way to space killed a couple monkeys.
What do they do?
So let's get this thing started. All right, let's go. We try to talk. Whoops, there you go. Why not just have that person be first? It
that
literally
fun?
just jumped out of the. Put your hands together for T-Pap.
T-Pap.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's right
Front
there.
row. Fuck yeah, T-Pap.
T-Pap.
What's up, everyone? So, you're talking to my buddies, and you got these friends with like stupid ideas of what they would want to do for a living in a perfect world. So I got this one friend. He goes, "Yeah, I want to be I'd be a gynecologist, bro. That would be fucking awesome." And I'm like, I don't think you really thought this one through. Do you think being a gyno is like on your knees in front of supermodels all day, just checking their pussies for how good it looks? You really think like you're just sitting there going, "Yeah, it looks nice. It looks good. Yeah, okay, yeah, go and do your shoot. No problem, babe." Is that what you think it is? Like, all right, hurry up because I got the Swedish bikini team coming through real quick, and yeah, they're here. All right, ladies, yes, come in. Okay, see you later. Come in, ladies. Come in, ladies. No. All at the same time. Up against the wall. Bend over. I don't know why he thinks that's such a good idea. it's fucking dumb, right? Because the reality is, he's probably going to come home to his girlfriend, and the last thing he wants to see is her fucking disgusting vagina, because he's been looking at nasty vaginas all day long. Dude. Right? Give me the fucking cat already.
There
Jesus.
it is. No, that was a minute.
Was it a minute?
Yeah.
It's so
T-Pat.
hard to compress those into like a minute. It's just really difficult.
I felt
Yeah,
like
'cause
you
it's
took an
much
break. You had a lot more time than you think.
Yeah, there's
You
a lot
ummed
of
a lot,
break.
so you could have been talking then.
Because it's a longer joke than that, and there's so much more, and there's like voices and characters that I do, and then to compress that into a minute.
Okay.
To compress that into
What's
a minute
the point?
is-
What are you trying to say? What's
It's
your
like,
opinion
okay,
on
people
the
have,
subject?
Like I said, like they have these fantasies about like what a job is like that they don't do. So one of them would be gynecologist, which for
Right.
a guy who likes looking
Okay,
at
yeah.
pussies.
Make it really compact. Like, say it's a guy. It's a gynecologist. It's bad because it's break it down really tight.
All right, it's bad because you're not looking at pretty, gorgeous vaginas all day. What you're looking at is women who are coming in to have their vaginas inspected because usually there's something wrong with it.
Okay.
And you don't want to see that. As a guy, you just think, oh, pussies are beautiful all the time. But no, there's issues that come up, right? So, as a woman, I assume
did
you
you
know.
just hear that laugh just then?
Yeah.
That's you could have done that.
Okay.
You could have gotten that at some because
Well,
that was just
Tighter.
you talking.
I'm still learning.
No, I know. That's what this is all about. No, that's all good. We're all on the same team here.
Yeah.
But the point is that you just explained it. You just explained the premise like you would actually explain it to strangers than the sort of the presentation that
Instead
you
of the
gave
whole
before.
long-winded.
Well, the
Yeah.
long-winded thing clearly didn't work.
Right.
So even compacting it still didn't work. But you just explaining it of why you think it was funny, that worked. So that should tell you what comedy is.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is you just going up there and saying, listen, my buddy wants to be a gynecologist, but I think he's under some misconceptions, and then you explain what it really is.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry so much about the act out because I got
Because the
really
truth
lost
is-
in your act out. I was like, where? And then you were like, oh, and line up. I was like, wait, is
You
he
gave
still with
you
them?
gave a bunch of great examples
Yeah.
of what the guy is expecting to come in.
Yeah,
you-
but the truth
you never
is,
said-
supermodels do
Right.
go to gynecologists.
But the catch is that there's usually something
There's
wrong with
never.
them when
Yeah,
they do. Like
it's not
even
like-
if you do get a supermodel,
The
or
hotter,
the
the
volleyball
worse
team,
the problem. The hotter the girl, the more disgusting she's going to be there for.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So bang ugly chicks from now on. Got it.
All right. I mean, if that's your angle.
But yeah, and you didn't give an example of what would be going in there. You just said what won't be going in there, and like we said, the truth is they will be going in there. But the more you blow up, like if it's not volleyball team,
And
maybe
you
it's-
also lost a little interest in it. You got bored telling it.
It was more like me forgetting where I was going with it.
Yeah, but the point is if you're not feeling it and you're getting bored with it, we're definitely going to be getting bored with it as well.
yeah. You got to have a
So
point.
you got to sell it. Whatever you're selling up there, you better believe in it. You better believe that those vaginas are going to scare the shit out of somebody.
They would.
You know?
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
you don't have to compact anything. Just find a joke that fits in a minute. Don't take a 5-minute joke and try and turn it into a minute.
Okay.
You hear me, man?
I'm totally hearing you, man. I'm listening to everything you're saying.
Earl, what's your take on gynecologists? You ever want to be one of those or anything?
I've stared into enough vaginas to know it's not my bag.
Vaginas?
No, looking at them.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
It looked like that thing Boba Fett fell into. That's the Sarlacc pit for eating goobers in the crowd.
Fuck yeah.
I like the joke, though. That's a good premise. You know, the Swedish bikini team, and then you hit a few that look a little like the number 4 at Arby's. And,
Right. Yeah.
Oh, it's a slow burn on that one. It just gets more disgusting
I
as
would
you
not-
think about it.
Because
I wouldn't knock his girlfriend. I mean, his girlfriend might have a beautiful vagina.
Yeah, I didn't understand the girlfriend part at the end. Like
That
you were
was
making
like a
fun
Hail
of her
Mary
every
I
time.
threw in there. I don't know.
Jay, do girls just
A
go
lot
to
of Hail
gyne-
Marys just don't get caught.
Yeah, we go to gynecologists for just checkups too, but you know what's uncomfortable when you get a hot gynecologist.
I hate that.
You're like, ugh. Yeah, you know.
You
'Cause
mean
like you every once in a while
A
you'll
hot
get like
guy?
a nurse practitioner, no, like a hot woman, and then you're like, hi, oh hey, do you want to? And you feel like you want to be friends with them. It's very weird. You're like,
Are, they
Are you
mostly-
sure they're
You
even the
get what?
gynecologist? Maybe
No,
you're meeting somebody in the
no,
lobby.
no.
Does it moisten you up a little?
Jesus.
Get out of
what
here.
the
You're
fuck?
done.
Is it mostly women?
The fuck?
Yeah, this
Wait, can we
fucking guy-
address
this guy's
that?
This guy's trying to be the new host of Dysentery, asking about damps per day.
He was also in San Diego, right?
No. I was on episode 42.
42. Yeah, he's been.
What
here
is the
before.
answer that you want for me to say
wait,
to that? Like,
wait, no.
yeah. Like,
Jade, I have a
such
question.
weird.
I wasn't expecting. I just wanted to say that.
So is it mostly women, or are there...
It's mostly women. You'll get a guy gynecologist.
Do you think there's
every
ever been a
once in
gynecologist that pulled like a Juana man and pretended to be a woman so that it can see a lot of vagina?
while. I feel like you sometimes will get.
You say
a
they're
woman
not
who's
men, but yet it's
transitioning.
called gynecologist. You know, you have guy at the very first
True.
3 letters.
They should really
It's
call
true,
it a
they
girl-necologist.
Gynecologist. I think a lot of women demand other women. Like I demand a female.
Yeah,
touch.
I always wondered that. Like, as a woman, would you rather have a woman who also has a vagina and
Yes.
respecting yours versus a guy?
Yeah.
Because like,
See, these are questions you should
Yes.
ask yourself before you get up and do a vagina joke.
Yeah, or before. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, T-Pap. Good stuff. Take
Thank
any
you,
of
thank
that
you,
that you
thank you,
want.
thank you.
I liked
It's
you
a
until
good
the
world.
moist
It's a good
thing.
world,
Now get
man,
out.
But believe in it.
Take
I
some
will.
of that magic that we just gave you and get the fuck out of here right now.
thanks,
T-Pap, everybody.
Yeah, that is weird because, like, with guys at least, I think, like, if I get a massage, I'll definitely not want a guy massage, you know?
Yeah.
And if I have a doctor, I would probably want a girl doctor.
Yeah, but where are you getting massages from?
Yeah.
In La Cienega?
Well, I don't want any guy massage. You know, like, it's weird,
Yeah.
but for girls, it's backwards.
It
You
is
want-
uncomfortable when you get a hot one. You do feel uncomfortable because it's like if it's an older lady doctor, you're like, all right, she loves vaginas, you know. And then the younger ones, you just want to be like, oh, as far as vaginas go, always mine.
I'll let anyone massage me. I just, I don't want to hurt their feelings.
Really?
Yeah, get on me.
I honestly, I
rub
prefer.
it. Rub it.
I prefer.
Prove yourself.
I say whoever the biggest person is on duty.
Oh,
And
you guys.
sometimes
Really?
it'll be with the best case scenario is you get the big Asian chick. There's always one that's like the.
I just
fucking
want a strong
cleanup hitter.
massage.
You like really strong?
Just
Yeah.
get the knot out.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I care about.
But you know, I don't
the
like
last
when it's
thing I
pointy.
need is some hot 75-pound Asian chick walking on my back, not doing anything. I'm just like, this is fucking annoying.
It kind of ruins it when the person's hot. I have to agree. When you were going to like do a service
It
kind of a
dep-
thing, it's like you don't want to
guys
think
are-
about getting horny during it, and you just
I told this once, but the last massage I had where a Korean girl was walking on my back,
yeah.
she took like 2 steps and just like said, "You're too tall. You're too long. I'm tired."
Are you serious?
Yeah, she just like took 2 steps and just like my spine's a little curved, so she
was
didn't.
scully?
She didn't want to walk uphill. No, just the mattress was
Right.
low, so she just said, "Do I have to walk?" I just said, "Maybe you could start at the neck because that's where the knot is. Don't walk there."
It's awesome.
Did you have?
I can't
Was that
believe-
followed by a montage of how too tall you are in life? Just knocking into doors.
Can't believe she quit on you. If at first you don't succeed,
Just
tie
grab
again.
the hair. No oil. I didn't want oil because I figured she'd just keep sliding down.
Just fall face forward on your
The
back.
first few questions they're going to ask, are you a cop and have you been here before?
She asked it.
Fuck yeah, Earl going for it for a moment there. Earl, do you have a dick doctor? We're talking about gynecologists. Do you have a dick doctor?
Yeah, I got a guy who puts it up there once every year or so.
Yeah. What does he do for you?
He puts it up there and then...
What does that mean?
Is he a
puts it up
doctor or
there?
just some guy who comes and
my
fucks you once a
neighbor,
year?
Tim?
Your neighbor?
Dr. Tim?
Dr. Tim puts it in my mud hut.
Okie dokie.
Oh, you know
No,
what's
no,
always
after the first 10 seconds, it feels like he's making cotton candy.
Tony, isn't it easier to listen to this shit when they're in full outfit? You don't have to really.
Hey, you don't have to look at their
this
face.
is amazing.
It
Earl,
gets too personal when I can see your face.
It's true.
It's
Can
true.
you put on the helmet?
I
Josh-
can't, it's too big.
Josh,
The
can
helmet's too big for your big head?
I mean, my head's too big for the
Okay.
helmet.
Jesus, because that helmet would have been like a VW bug.
Josh, can we turn that air conditioner off? The vent's right over Earl,
I always
and it's
feel
really
bad.
cold over there.
Yeah, he's
obviously.
like chilly.
No, cold air can't hide this snake.
What? Okay. I pulled another name, everybody. Your next comedian goes by the name of Straggler Jones.
Man, it's plain to see. Must in a white supremacy, so let the rhythm roll on when I kick
Uh-oh.
this.
Is this
Brothers
Straggler?
work it out with a
Fuck
quick
yeah.
and I
Straggler.
know
It's
just
a
why.
straggler.
Straggler.
Jones up the street.
Hey guys. So I'm Australian, and it's great being an Australian in LA. I was over at Inglewood earlier. I love the legacy left by other Australians. I was walking up to get a beer at the gas station. Met a lovely guy. He's like, "What are you doing here, motherfucker?" Jeez, man. Are you kidding? Whoa. He's got a knife. Just joking. Anyway, I was at Venice Beach as well. I was sitting there next to an old guy. And, yeah, a dog walks over, lays down, starts licking his balls. And the old guy's like, "Oh, I wish I could do that." I'm like, "Geez, mate, don't you think you should pet him first?" So anyway, I'm here with my wife on honeymoon. Thanks, guys. Yeah. She's really good. We go order some fast food, and she's really good at fast food. She always asks as if it's a question. So she'll go ask, "Can I have a cheeseburger?"
All right, Straggler. Is that your real name, Straggler?
That's my stage name.
That's awesome.
What's your real name?
My parents are assholes. So.
What is it?
If Straggler's your stage
Yeah,
name, then I want to know how
Jones.
fucked up this real name's
Yeah.
gonna be.
My real name's Craig.
Bullshit.
It's Straggler. It's fine.
Straggler.
Your real name's Straggler?
It's not.
Sally.
It's
Tell us the truth.
my real name's Craig.
And what's wrong with Craig as using your name?
I don't know. I just thought it was cool to have a stage name. I'm new to this
Craig
game.
Jones.
So.
That's a great name, man. That's your name. Straggler?
Straggler.
You know, first of
Yeah.
all, Straggler.
Interesting, right?
It's better in your accent.
Straggler's a lot to live up to.
It is.
You should start with Craig till you
Okay.
earn the Straggler nickname.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Don't
Great
just come
advice.
right out
The
because
jokes were shit. So.
they hear Straggler, they're expecting a lot. But
Okay.
Craig, you can start slow.
Okay.
And who had the knife? Did you or the guy at the
Sorry, it was
gas
supposed to be a Crocodile Dundee joke.
Right, that's
and
what I thought.
Fucked it up major.
station? Well, you know what?
I thought you were
well,
convincing.
you know what? Let me tell
It
you.
was timed in my head.
Let me
earlier.
tell you what fucked up the Crocodile Dundee joke is that he's 20 years old. That movie,
I just think it's an Australian reference people might get.
but you're not in Australia.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying why.
Yeah,
You have to find a weapon that's more current.
Okay.
all those
That's
Crocodile
Croc Hunter
Dundee
or-
jokes have been done.
Steve Owen.
Yeah.
It's all done.
I,
It's all
all
over.
done.
I used to always
You guys
I mean,
need
you're-
somebody new.
No, yeah.
He's
You,
new and
true.
Australian and shithouse.
I mean, who cares? There's a million celebrities. They don't have to be Australian
None
just
are
because you
Australian.
are.
But you can also talk about you just going to Inglewood and how you almost
was a
got
great
in
time.
and how you almost
Not
got in
really,
a fight.
but yeah.
my favorite part of that was listening to you try to do an impression of a black guy for a second.
Yeah, that was
an,
fun.
an
Hey, you fucking
Australian
asshole.
black guy. Hey, what the fuck are you doing, mate? It's like, wait, no, I've never heard a black
That's
guy
really
say
funny.
that.
I thought it was funny. I thought you had
You're
good
in the
friends.
wrong neck of the woods, white boy.
What are you do? What are you doing here, getting gas?
And then you were like, he has a knife. Just kidding.
I've got 99 problems and a knife ain't one.
Craig, I think you're funny. You got
Yeah,
you got
I
a
agree.
twinkle, and you just need some material.
I guess so, yeah.
But once you have it, I think you'll be able to deliver it.
I agree. You have good energy. You came out, and I instantly like you. I wanted to hear what you're
And
saying.
now that you're Craig and not that.
Yeah,
fucking
Craig is
Straggler-
better. Drop the cheesy name. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I spent a minute trying to figure out what a Straggler was.
I thought it was gonna be. I didn't know what I thought. What did you think? I
it
just didn't
sounded
know
too
what to
good to be true. Like having a name like Straggler is like, you know, no, it's okay.
Sorry for the letdown.
In Australia,
No, not at
Straggler
all.
might be like a John is here, but
Common.
really,
Fuck no.
no.
Oh, yeah.
And it also,
Straggler.
yeah, it's just, yeah, it's so fun. How long have you been doing stand up?
This is my first time.
First time on
Good
stage.
job.
No better time to lose the Straggler
Yeah.
than right now.
It never went anywhere. One set.
I was
tried.
See, we got.
I was
took care of it
Straggler
now.
for a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not
Literally.
my career path, I think.
The next time you go on
Oh.
as Craig, talk about how you lost your nickname.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really funny.
I
Just
used
for
to
one
be
day.
Straggler.
Not anymore. It's over.
That
And
is.
You just make it a black guy who takes your nickname. In Inglewood.
Be an Australian guy.
What's your
who
name?
doesn't
Straggler.
tell-
Give me that. And then it's over.
I think do jokes that aren't about being Australian. Like, you know what I mean? We hear your accent, you know? I don't know.
Say you're English or something like that.
You don't have to say you're
Called New
You don't have
Zealand.
to say
You don't have to
anything.
say you're anything. Just be funny.
Now I
Got good
noticed next to
presence.
I'm
Twitter.
not good at that.
It just
You're
says,
gonna be. I have
Right
high
here?
hopes for you.
I noticed it's next to Twitter where people leave their. By the way, TPAP is IDTT.podcast on Twitter. But under your Twitter, where people fill that in so that they can have their Twitter promoted, maybe interact with people listening to the podcast. You just wrote
Sure.
you just wrote the word nope.
Nope.
Do they? Is that? Why is that?
Maybe that's his Twitter name, @Nope.
No.
no.
Is that what it is?
I'm not that computer savvy, I guess.
What
I
do,
have a Facebook.
what do you
but,
do for
not a
work in
Twitter.
Australia?
Sorry?
What do you do for work in Australia?
I work on a cattle farm, actually.
that's interesting. I want to know about this.
They're little fuckers.
Really?
That stuff's
They
good.
have attitude.
The animals.
See, that's what you need to talk
That's so
about.
funny, man.
Yeah.
Not
totally.
about the guy licking balls, but you got to talk about cattle.
What do you do specifically
And how-
do? You drive a tractor and like
Uh,
that's what I think people do on cattle farms.
You just picture some, like, Earl
Just
on
basically
a
just
You could
tractor.
say you could say I'm from
Shirtless.
Australia. I'm from Australia. I work on a cattle farm. A lot of people think we fuck
just
cattle,
drive tractors
but the
and fuck
truth is
cattle.
we
I
don't
know,
fuck
yeah.
cattle. You know,
That's
we
really
blow
funny.
them.
What do you do? Yeah, what do you do specifically? Do you milk them? Do you feed them?
No, they're beef cattle. They don't do much. They just eat grass.
Were you
And,
were you ever out
I
there
chop
on the
firewood and-
Were you ever out there on the plains driving your tractor around and the crocodile hunter came through? You're like, "What the fuck, mate?" And he's like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, "What are you doing?" And you guys just had an
Do
Australia
you get a
off.
knife?
Let's see which one of us can throw the boomerang more perfectly.
We'll find out the real straggler.
Straggler, fucking
Straggler.
awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks,
your
guys.
first time on stage
Oh,
at the
enjoy your
world famous
honeymoon.
comedy
That was good.
store.
Is
Happy
your wife
honeymoon.
here?
Is she here?
My wife is here.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
Mrs. Straggler.
Yeah.
What's
Mrs.
up?
Straggler.
Fuck yeah.
You should be proud of him
Nice work.
to finally lose that nickname.
Fuck yeah.
Cut to tomorrow. My new name, Straggler. Straggler.
Straggler Fox signed 7-picture deal with DreamWorks.
About a cattle boy who moved to Inglewood and fucking licked dog balls.
Cattle boy.
Cattle boy makes good.
Oh.
Good times, great oldies. Let's do it.
Do you guys remember a joke that you did when you first started Maybe I asked you guys this before, right? You've answered
Yeah.
that? Okay.
I had a Steve Irwin joke.
You did? In the
I
beginning?
did, yeah. I still tell it sometimes. I'm not gonna lie when I get this.
What is it? What was it?
I talked about how I went to the Caribbean with my Jewish boyfriend, and how he bought the trip on a Groupon, and I'd go like, "You fucking Jew," and then I talk about how I swam with stingrays and how dangerous that was because Steve Irwin he died from that exact same animal, and he used to like fuck snakes for fun and stuff, so it was like dangerous.
Oh.
And that's when I would sprinkle it because there's always Australians upstairs, so you always want them to feel a little bit.
Right.
It's an old joke, so fuck all of you guys.
Here's a new name. Put your hands together for Arthur Hernandez.
Yeah.
Saw the police and they rolled right past me.
How's it going? Name's Art. It's a pretty handy name. See it on all the online dating sites. All the women have me listed and things they like. Doesn't reflect the responses though. So no, I'm still single. What? I know. You're asking how can this intelligent, handsome, tall, muscular, millionaire astronaut chef be single? It's because I lie. I lie a lot. No, but that's not the real reason why I'm single. The real reason why I'm single is because I'm bad at relationships. My father's been in prison majority of my life, so my psychiatrist says it's because I've never seen a real relationship. But that's not true. The longest relationship I've ever seen has been between my father and his cellmate. I call him Aunt George. Yeah, so it's really good. Like having a father in prison is really cool. He's always trying to give you like really fatherly advice. I had a bully once, and my dad was like, I was like, "Dad, I don't know what to do," and he says, "Well, just rape the motherfucker, establish dominance." So I took that into consideration. All right.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome. Your dad's really in jail?
Yeah.
What did he do?
I don't know. My family doesn't really talk about it, but he's in life.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh,
Yikes.
That's some butt fucking
Everything.
involved.
Anytime I bring up my father, they're like, "Oh, he's a good man. He's a good person." But that's just how it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
You really don't know. That's
No, I really
amazing.
Wow. That's
Would you like to know?
I've
probably
never
Google
asked
it.
him. I've gone to visit him several times.
And you've never asked him?
Not my
It's
business.
pretty easy to find out.
Yeah, it's not for me,
Google
though.
him.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Our friend.
I don't know. Does he
You
want
me
to find out,
You want me
though?
to find out right now?
He fucks cattle.
Good luck. My father's named after. I'm named after my father. I'm Arthur Hernandez. So you Google us, you're gonna find a billion. None of them.
I didn't hear you say art, so I didn't understand.
Art.
Yeah, you said, hey, my name's like
My
really
name's Art.
fast.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I think it's funnier to say that your name
I've never
is Arthur.
been a minute man, so
Arthur.
yeah. Arthur.
The time has nothing to do with the joke. First of all, people saying like, "I just had a minute," like, then don't tell a joke that's
I
not. Yeah,
got like 3 in it.
It is true. Everybody does.
yeah.
It
Just
drives
tell.
me crazy.
I feel like a minute is a long time. Kind of
It
a
is.
long time.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. It felt like forever up here.
Hey, can-
Yeah.
Can I give you one piece of advice?
Sure,
When you are delivering that joke,
Uh-huh.
you start leaning back when you're losing confidence,
Uh-huh.
and then we see you leaning back, and so we lose interest also. So keep leaning in.
Leaned into. All right.
Come at us as opposed to sliding back.
Does your dad ever call you with his one phone call?
Actually, a couple years ago, I was living in northern Nevada, and I was in a Target, and I got a random phone call from some number, and I answered it, and it was my father, and he got his first cell phone, and he asked me, I haven't talked to him in like 10 years at this point, he's asked me if I can sneak him in more.
Isn't every phone in prison a cell phone? You can have
Yeah.
that joke.
Yeah, it was just...
That's my gift.
That's awesome.
Now go find out who your dad killed.
You could actually do that as a joke about having to sneak cell phones in your ass to your dad.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like, just I wish once I could go with nothing in my
now
ass.
you keep
fair,
one there
it'd have
just
to
for
do
the
it
fact
first,
of
you
it.
know?
What was that?
That's a way to
To
turn
be fair, I'd
him.
have to do it first and just really feel it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
Start
worth
off-
more, seeing my
like
dad or
comedy
having
journalism.
a clear ass.
Start off on the flip phone, and then work your way up to Note 3.
Right.
Like an iPad.
Yeah, that's another joke. That's another joke right there. Like, why would you sneak in the
Yeah.
Note 3? You could have just
Yeah.
did a flip phone. That's all
really
I need.
funny. That's all he needs. He says he likes soap operas. That's so funny.
Like, yeah, your dad goes to prison and your ass gets stretched out.
Yeah, play with that. I mean, it's the way I don't know why I felt a little uncomfortable when you said it. I guess it's an uncomfortable thing, but I guess because there was no joke about it.
You could
so it was
turn
like,
that
ooh.
blackberry into a brown berry.
Brown jam.
And what did he want when he called you at Target?
Oh, he asked me if I could get him more cell phones.
Did you
More
ask him
cell
what the
phone.
fuck he did?
No, I just said, I was like, who is this? He's like, it's your dad, man. I'm like, what the fuck?
So how long has he been in?
Since I'm 30 now, and he's been in since I was like 4.
So
Oh my
27,
God.
you know.
Wow.
So you can assume it's murder.
And he's
Maybe,
been
I don't
there for a
know,
long
man.
time.
California
Maybe
laws
it's
are
fucking
like
not
weird.
But I think it's
carjacking.
funny to
You don't
talk
get
about-
25 years for stealing something from Target.
Oh, he got life. They're just done.
Oh man! But
Yeah.
I think you can like it's kind of a comment on yourself how you don't like to really ask about things. Like
Yeah.
it's been 20. You said you were what? You said
30.
so. Well, how old were you when he went in there?
4.
So it's been 26 years of him being in there. So for like 26 years, you haven't asked. Like you
Yeah.
don't.
Did your
even-
mom remarry?
Yeah, like a couple years ago. But yeah.
You should really.
Wow,
I
yeah,
can't
that's
believe.
really
That's the
interesting.
world you need to talk about.
Well, I do.
Because
like,
I'm going to start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Kurt's
do,
stealing
like,
everything
it all
tonight.
gets there eventually. I just try to take a chunk out of it for.
And I would be so interested if I was. I can't
I know, me
believe
too. I'd be
you
so
haven't done
interested.
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty crazy that we want to know what your dad did more than you.
I feel like this
Yeah,
is a part of
well,
a movie now.
A lot
He's
of
gonna
people
go
ask
find
me,
out.
It's just the way we're raised. My family's just not. They don't talk like that. They don't talk
Right.
about stuff. So it's
Oh,
just
a
okay.
Latin family
Well,
that doesn't
someone
talk
talked
about stuff.
Someone talked
I
about
know.
something if he's in prison.
Yeah, someone
In your family ratted him out.
yeah.
Someone
Oh,
ratted
shit,
him
maybe,
out.
Yeah, I don't, it's
And
just-
now they'll never speak again.
It's just always the way it's been. So I just.
How long have you been doing stand up?
This is my 3rd month.
Wow, awesome.
Are you going to
Well-
do it for life?
Probably. It's a family tradition, right? We commit to things.
Oh man.
It's you know.
Yeah, I liked your first joke about the lying. I thought that was really really good.
Thank you.
There's more to play with.
And now we see where it comes from.
Yeah.
It's all in my genes.
Yeah, the only 3 months. You have a lot of potential. Soon you'll be just like your father and really be killing.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy.
Arthur, thank you so much.
Yeah,
you,
good
guys.
job.
Flying through
Appreciate
it.
it.
Keep coming
Keep
back.
rocking,
Funny
man.
stuff. Wait, you guys have the same
Cut
Twitter
to
handle?
cut. Here's the joke though. Cut to his dad's in the parking lot waiting, and he's just a fucking liar.
He's just
Right.
lying the whole
Yeah.
time.
Holy shit.
I think
he's
also,
good.
hey, stay away from like I'm single, shocker, because you know what I mean. I think every comic is single, and it's a shocker, you know, kind of a thing.
Tell him about your dad, and then you'll be single for real.
Arthur is
Oh, you're
also at
dad.
IDT Podcast. Oh, shit. This guy is a favorite here. Very, very, very funny comic. Put your hands together for Brett Banta.
Yes.
everybody. Very funny. Freakishly funny.
Hi, my name is Brett Banta. Have you ever met someone that never took the time to learn your name, so refer to you as, hey buddy, hey chief, hey guy, and you're like, hey asshole? I'm originally from Texas, but when I moved to LA, I realized LA is the only city where someone can run towards you covered in blood, screaming for help, and you'll totally ignore them like, oh, they must be shooting something around here. My twin brother was in the hospital at Cedars-Sinai, so I went there and I said, your kidney stone is really inconvenient. Parking was ridiculous. I love skateboarding. Some people say skateboarding is gay. I think other sports like basketball and football sound gay. Kobe on Wade, Wade on Kobe, man-on-man coverage, up the middle, hard to the hole, good protection, all tied up. Out of bounds, coughed up the ball. Holding.
Fuck yeah.
Don't forget 3-second violation.
Second violation.
3-second violation. Premature
Yeah.
ejaculation reference.
Oh, yeah.
Is your dad in prison? Just curious. You'd have a lot to work with.
Are you an Australian farmer? I like. He reminds me of Chuck. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, Chuck Bartel.
Yeah.
Listen,
What
I
happened?
saw
Like
you
an
a couple.
early-
I saw you a couple months ago, and you've made some strides definitely since I saw you.
And I really like that last joke how you almost went wine shank on us, where you're just like, and what's up with the sports? And then you just went into this rant. That was really good.
Yeah, it was great, and all those things coming after it were awesome too. It's that's funny. You know, I've heard people have their own take on those jokes in a way, sort of, to where how some sports might be gay, but that's definitely a great one. You really thought about it, and that's awesome.
And the fact that your voice is one tone the whole time is soothing.
Yeah, totally.
It never
gets
goes
you-
up or down, which is just like
And it
you
lets
make us
that-
have to listen, or
It's definitely
we'll fucking
stylistic.
nod out.
Yeah.
It lets that great writing shine through. This way, you're not
Or the
distracted
attempt at
from
it.
it.
I like the listing one definitely better than the Hollywood. They're very Hollywood centric, LA centric. Do you feel like when you do them outside of LA, they feel a little bit different?
What do you mean, like?
Like, cause it's like a lot of Hollywood references. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
I mean,
do you perform only in LA, or do you getting out?
yeah, I mean, the only place out of LA would be in Huntington Beach. So I've never been. I've never like done
Yeah.
comedy anywhere. But
What's great about you is you
Yeah,
can
you're
read
calm.
it. You can read anything, and you're smart enough to make it funny. So get some jokes that aren't within the 3-mile range.
okay.
And
I agree,
Was
yeah.
there any that you said that were actually football? Because if you say that you think basketball and football is gay, I think all the references were pretty much basketball. So you could.
Yeah, up the middle and read the quarterback's eyes. The only two.
Oh, I didn't hear the
football
quarterback one.
Maybe do some MMA. Maybe you hear that all the time.
Oh yeah, rear naked chokes.
Yeah. There's actually a move called oil checking. This is true. It's a
Oh, yeah, I
wrestling,
know about
a
that.
wrestling term.
During that long list, just throw the word blowjob in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
really
yeah.
funny.
Brilliant.
So
Blowjob.
it's just-
Yeah, so it's actually
So
something
great.
really gay.
Well, so it's something that you
That's
did
really
that was
funny.
like you fucked up, and you
Yeah.
slipped that in there.
I was trying to think of something with like Penn State and Sandusky, like
Too
after
complicated.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't even need
Just
it.
Okay.
give that list. They start working on the list, and then just throw blowjob,
blowjob.
and then take a minute, like, fuck, did I say it out loud?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
I'm sure it happened. I'm sure it happens. All those sports have showers.
Do you know Jim Hamilton? He feels like, look him up. I think it would be cool to like hear his stuff.
And just say Greg Louganis also at one point.
Okay.
During the list.
Yeah, he hit his head on the diving board.
He hit his head on a lot of shit.
Could be his other head.
Have you ever had to be performing on stage with anything as crazy as half-naked Earl Skakel right next to you there?
No, I think he's the most awesome patriot.
Listen to this guy.
Yeah.
And put the mic stand behind you.
Yeah.
Because when it's next to you, it looks like you're doing a duo.
That's
'cause you're
why-
about the same shape.
I noticed that last time I kind of put it in
Yeah.
front of you guys. So.
No,
If you-
it's a crutch. You know it is.
Okay.
Don't
If you
worry.
rewind the tape, I actually did the microphone seal, but I didn't want to interrupt the whole thing. That's the sound.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That's
yeah.
the sound if you don't put the microphone behind
that's
you.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still trying to get my not put my hand in my pocket too, which is
Right.
hard.
Yeah, I
to
felt
do.
like your hand was kind of like stiff next to you.
Yeah.
It'll relax. It'll eventually.
Yeah,
just...
but every once in a while, just change hands.
Yeah. Okay.
I like this delivery.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
me too. I like
Yeah.
his style. It's funny.
Yep.
But
Keep
I'm,
doing
working,
it.
Good job,
I'm
man.
working
Brett.
on that also. Is changing the hand. It took me 10 years before I said,
Yeah.
I move around a lot still. Yeah.
just work
I
on
have
it.
a lot of like weird energy that I have to. That's why I
Yeah.
do physical stuff because I can't stand still.
Yeah. I feel like normally I'll be holding a beer and now I just have to. I don't know, like.
You can play with the mic. I mean, not that I love when people like hang on the mic and like play with the
Listen,
mic.
it's
but
just eventually you'll be
You'll
comfy.
find it,
I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
just believe in yourself.
There you go.
I'll get the fuck
Brett
out of here.
Banta.
Well, thank
Get
you.
out.
Guy kills every time he's on. He's on Twitter at Brett J Banta, BRETJBANTA. Brett J Banta with one T. That's a funny guy. How you guys doing back there? How's Duck Dynasty in the
Yeah,
middle of the
literally
rim?
just beards.
You guys are good.
You're not good?
It's pretty
Are you?
wide.
What do you? You're down thumbing Duck Dynasty? Yeah.
All right, the Wyatt brothers, right down the middle. Fuck yeah, Bray and Parker
Oh,
Posey.
the other two guys' names.
Put your hands together for Jared Campbell.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
How you guys doing? Shout out Earl, looking like the gay go-go dancer here. I hate the club. To be honest with you, I don't like the club. I don't got a good dark skin for the club. Like, I got wonderful like spotlight dark skin. Like on the stage, you could be like, "Ooh, he kind of cute." In the club, I'm just black as fuck. I see people I know, I be like, "Hey, what's up?" "Ooh, shit, you scared the fuck out of me." My bad. I was trying to wear my neon shirt. That's my bad. And then you can't get drunk with the right kind of people. I got a friend, I found out he was more of a fan than a friend of mine. Like, I used to play football, and we talked to these girls. He's like, "You know who the fuck this is? This is Jared fucking Campbell, starting safety for the U, 2007, 2011, 90 tackles, 4 interceptions, 3 PBUs. He fucked my friend's girlfriend, but he's a nice guy, so I doubt he knew it was his girlfriend. You know what? You bitches don't deserve him. Let's go, Jared." Hey, man, how you know that? You Google me, huh, man? Hey, it was only 3 PBUs, really, but nah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Let's go tell these hoes.
Fuck yeah. 59 seconds.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Were you in the club in that last joke?
Yeah, I was with him.
Yeah. Then there's definitely something like there's definitely space for a callback right there when he's like, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, where'd you go?
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh man, I'm sorry. I forgot I was
Right,
here with
he-
you.
And he gets scared just
Yeah.
like the character does.
You also have like very aggressive eyebrows, so that can add to the whole thing. Oh god, you know, like it's a double scare. Just-
Wait, what do you mean by the
Just
you
because,
lost-
like,
you lost me at eyebrows.
He gets scared. They get scared because he's so black, and then he also has like these thick eyebrows. So it's like, oh man, you're just. Oh god, oh no, it's just your eyebrows. It's like a double. And then maybe there's a third thing.
I think we
that they
just
get
found
scared
out
of.
about Jade's fear of eyebrows.
The thick ones really scare me on black dudes.
Now, do you feel you need to say fuck? Do you feel you like to say fuck?
I just feel like it adds it better. It's kind of with a punchline with it, I feel like.
But, I mean, you said fuck about 30 times in that minute.
I didn't notice that.
But I'm just it's something I'm working on also, to not say it so much. But do you realize that you say it a lot?
I ain't realize I said it that much. I thought it was just something like the.
No, it's constant. So that should be something that because your joke is funny, but it takes you out of it when you say fuck so much.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you're losing the punchline. Because you're nice and likable, and if you came out, I think, and just slowed it down a little, I think you would kill. Because you have such confidence and you look good, but slow that shit down so you don't scare the fuck out of us.
I think it's funny to
You know what I
describe-
mean?
Yeah.
No, definitely.
It's just like the way you are right now. I think you could deliver those same jokes and it'd be awesome, without saying fuck so much.
Definitely.
Especially when it's a small little room here. You gotta kind of be intimate with the room.
Man, I really want to replay this.
I didn't
right now.
notice that he said
Yeah.
fuck at all that much.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't-
so crazy.
yeah.
Maybe it's something you're doing now with yourself that you're.
Yeah.
No, I just
You're like,
I'm
fuck,
just,
fuck, give me a
I'm
I didn't
massage,
notice
man.
at all.
Give me a
I'm just
massage.
I'm
fuck.
just aware of words.
Yeah.
When
Oh.
in the first one, where you when you're at the club, you're saying that they by the time they see you, you're so close that they get scared.
Yeah, it's kind of one of the things. I'm dark in the club, so when I try to holler at women.
It's the lighting.
Yeah.
Right. And then what do you say about the neon shirt?
And then it's like, oh yeah, my bad. I should have worn a neon shirt. Like more, you could see me better.
Right. Because I think you could throw something in there.
You
Because
could also
you
be
could say
carrying
that
you
you're
carry a flashlight.
Yeah, somebody.
sometimes.
I'm sorry, I didn't bring my spotlight guy. Like some people have like hype guys. You just have
You
a
could
dude
say
who
that
walks
if your
around.
skin tone was a Crayola color, it would be nightclub interior.
It would be licorice.
Yeah, or think of it like a nickname almost, like a superhero name. Like, oh,
Like
there's, you
like
know.
Schragler.
Yeah.
No, but I think it's funny to describe like when your skin is good. Like I'm good during the day. You know, everybody's having a brunch, or you know what I mean. Like describe like I don't know what it would be for you, but then to have that juxtaposition of the dark, I think that's funny.
And then again, there's definitely like a callback when the buddy lists all that stuff and goes, you know, Jared, and then he could be like Jared, and then the same thing that you do on that front end of the thing.
It's-
again.
I'm sorry, I forgot you were right there.
Right.
Well, it's kind of like I try to do a whole like bit on the club and why I don't like it, and
Right.
I kind of mixed that because that last one's brand new. Like I just like third time telling it.
Yeah.
And the
Works
first
together.
One, the first one kind of is something I've been doing a lot. So you think that maybe I should still try to call it back at the end?
When
Yeah.
to be
It's always,
Absolutely.
It's always,
Or you could split
it's
them
always
apart.
worth a shot. I mean,
Yeah.
you can try anything. You got to at least feel free enough to throw it in there.
And then also, it doesn't
And
always.
the truth is,
need
what
to-
do we know, really? I mean, if you feel like tagging something, tag it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's tagged a few things.
Fuck yeah.
Every time you talk, I can't. It's like I'm horny and disgusted all at the same time. Just like,
Well, this guy played for the U. He tagged a lot of things.
yeah, that was I think a little too much listening.
No, I loved it. I
was
loved
like,
it.
I got a little weirded out.
I loved it. I think that, I mean, I'm obviously a little bit biased because I love people. I don't mind people talking about what they have done and what they're good at. So I think that that's great because in the end, it's a joke on you.
Yeah, it's great. You're
Yeah.
funny, man.
So it's like you're hyping yourself up in a self-deprecating joke.
Yeah, because then in the end, you're still too dark at the club. That's so funny.
Right. But that's all very funny. Every time you're on, very funny stuff. Jared Campbell, everybody.
Good job, man.
He's on Twitter at Jared Quay.
Hey, and Jared, also talk about the advantages of being really black in a club.
Yeah. Where did that guy go?
The shit that
Just
you
steal
can
drinks?
get away with. You know.
He
like
touched
fucking-
butts.
They may not see me. I may not get laid, but I'm going to get a lot of wallets.
Right.
That's really
See how that room left? You can do that.
Heck yeah. You're like.
That's my gift. Just
like-
quit saying fuck.
really didn't notice.
Yeah,
It's so
I really
crazy.
can't wait to listen
Yeah,
to
me
this.
too.
Because I do it all the time, and
Me
I've
too.
only recently also noticed it because I've been doing this other podcast called Thunder Pussy, where we record our sets, and you can go back.
Listen,
and,
the
and-
only reason that I'm aware of it is because I listened to some sets from even a month ago, and I was saying fuck for no reason.
I do it too.
So my last 4 sets on stage, I haven't said fuck once.
Wow.
Impressive.
And it felt so good. And jokes are hitting harder, and I just feel better about the fact that, you know, you got to set up a little challenge for yourself at any level.
It's
and
so
I'm
true.
I'm just happy because none of my jokes need me to say fuck.
Right.
But you know, what the fuck, fuck it. You know, like a 15-minute set, I listened to one and I said it 40 times. And it's like,
Wow.
I bet
are
I
you
say it
crazy?
about that
Me
much
too.
on
Especially if I
occasion.
He said it 20 times in a minute. So don't
I
judge
didn't
my
notice
40
it.
times in 15 minutes.
Fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Fuck yeah.
Who's up?
I love it.
yeah.
Here we go. Your next comedian is Antonio Houston.
Antonio.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'm that nigger. Yeah. So, me and my cousin, he's terrible, but me and my cousin, we had a threesome. Not us. It was me, my cousin, and this hot chick, right? So I'm banging her. I got her.
No.
I'm hitting it. I'm tearing it up. I look in the corner, and this guy's in the corner. He's, hey, I can't get hard. What's wrong? I can't get hard. Dude, what do you want me to do? I don't, oh shit. What do you want me to do? I don't know. Play with the tip or something. Tell her to play with the tip. I'm doing something. God damn it. Fuck. And that was it. I left him alone after that.
Wow. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
That's a storyteller there.
Fuck yeah.
Oh man, I'm glad that
Fuck yeah. Earl loved that. Earl, is that a Malaysian plane in your underwear? Or
yeah,
are you
your
just
dick
happy
is a
to,
little harder.
You started with the N-word, which is a good move.
Oh.
How much of that's true?
All of it.
Oh man.
Wow.
I'm glad that your
So
cell
it
phone
wasn't
holder
really.
didn't
It was
fall.
more of a twosome with
Yeah, and he was
a
just
one-some just watching.
Yeah.
Do
I
you,
don't know what's up with that guy. Like, a hot chick and you don't want to get hard?
Maybe it was because his cousin was
right,
fucking
that's
her.
exactly. I totally thought that's
I mean,
where
was
you
she
were going with
related
that.
also?
Yeah.
Was she related?
No, I don't think so.
And it was his
I don't think so.
That might be something you have to ask him.
Fuck yeah.
Like,
It's
dude,
hard for another guy to get hard when your buddy's ramming her like a jackhammer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even be in the same room.
she was harder. So what do you expect?
Well, see, there's room for...
Well, she was saying harder for
Yeah.
his dick
For
to
the
get hard.
for your cousin. She was like, get him harder. Weird. What a weird thing. How did it? Was it a bad dare? How did it come about? Like
It just happened.
it just things like that just
Sometimes
happen.
in life, things
just happen.
Shit
Me and my
happens.
cousin, right? We're just hanging out.
Shit happens.
Naked.
Had a phone
Does he
call.
love that joke? Does he love to be reminded of that night?
No, not really. Especially when he had an afro and I could just see him in the corner and his afro's moving. And I just,
His afro
Maybe
was-
it was the fact that he was looking in the corner and not looking at you guys.
I don't know.
Why was
I'm
his
trying to
afro
find the
shaking?
scientific
Because
angle. in.
Okay, wait.
Right.
We get
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
he was stroking it too hard.
You
I
could
mean,
just
that
say
seems
that he was
aggressive.
jerking off.
Yeah, I feel like it almost takes away from the story when you're violently.
It might explain
fucking
why he
the
wasn't getting his
chair.
dick hard. The fact that he was trying to rip the top
Yeah,
off.
you're violent.
Yeah, and the way that you fuck that
That
stool, I
stool.
mean, my goodness.
I feel like the stool.
I feel like
not
I'd
be
like
able to walk
I'd
tomorrow.
like to talk to this girl and see if she's okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I feel like in 9 months, that stool's going to have a smaller stool.
Once you go black. Look,
And you and your cousin have to share custody.
Little ottoman.
a little.
once
a
you
little
go black,
futon.
you're going to need a wheelchair.
Little something you could open up, spend the night.
Oh.
I was
Yeah.
expecting the very end for you to like do a twist, like something like on the girl's your aunt or something like that. But I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like you can't just
I
depend
gotta tell
on
you, it's a
sex.
great story, but it's got to get to a punchline.
Yeah.
Maybe that's actually something there because like
Yeah.
you could say that your guy that either your mom basically right it would be something like either your grandma is going to have
Well, the joke is, I mean,
He
it's
couldn't
depending
get
on which
hard.
one
the
of you
joke
gets,
simply is, she kept, yelling harder, harder,
Harder.
and he kept saying, "I'm trying, I'm trying."
That's funny.
Trying,
Yes,
Mom.
I'm trying, Mom. I'm trying.
Like she's saying harder, harder, and he's like, "I'm trying."
And you know
Thinking
how
about
cousins
him.
fight, and then it's like your other cousin.
Listen, if I
know.
can't make that joke funny, it's doomed.
Oh, I see.
I just
By the-
think-
I just
I'm
figured
kidding.
it out. It's
What?
it's either if he ended up fucking her by the end of it all, it's either you're going to, if she gets pregnant, either you're going to be a father or a brand new uncle.
That's really
Exactly.
funny. That's really funny.
It's a little bit too smart for this room right now, but it would work in real life.
I just think
Yeah,
avoid.
we're making that threesome joke too small.
Yeah, avoid
Yeah.
the humping of the stool. I just think avoid it. Avoid it.
I know when I brought
It's-
out the stool, she was like, "Oh my God, no, he's not."
No, it wasn't like that. I mean, I fuck the air all the time. That's all I got for as a comic, really. But I just think that like really aggressive. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
just
for a
me,
second, when I first saw you, I thought that you might be the first comedian wearing only sweats that
Yeah.
didn't fuck the stool. But then you fulfilled the prophecy.
just full sweats, and then like a cell phone carrier on the sweats. Just
Right.
is it a
I mean,
picture?
did he
That'd be
eventually
amazing.
get hard? Is he doing okay?
He's doing okay now.
All
I
right.
don't know about. He probably pop a Viagra every now and then.
Yeah. I mean, I
don't
hope
know.
it works out. I mean, you don't want your cousin bummed
Have
out.
you guys fucked girls since, or is it like never again?
Oh no, no.
He's done with that?
You're fucking girls with guys
Is
who can
he
get hard.
gay? Is he possibly gay?
I don't know. I never sat down.
These
and
are things
asked
you
him.
might have to ask.
Had you guys been drinking some Bacardi?
No, I was like.
Have you seen the
totally
girl
not
since? Have you
into
seen the
it.
girl since?
I'm sorry.
Have you seen the girl since?
Oh yeah, I've seen.
Are you
it.
dating?
I live with her. It's my mom. I think of the mom. I think that it has to be a family thing.
How did you meet this girl? You met her with your cousin?
Craigslist.
Family reunion.
Bar mitzvah.
Craigslist. See. you know.
Craigslist. Did she come with the couch?
Who wants?
She came
Me and my
on the
cousin
couch.
are looking for a third. Oh my God! Who was the girl? Who was like, this
Don't worry,
guy and
only
his
one of
cousin
us
wanna
will fuck you,
me. Oh,
It counts as a threesome, but you only have to fuck one.
I like
of
how
us.
she busted out Shanae on me real fast. This guy, that's great.
Fuck yeah, Antonio. Hell yeah.
Antonio, I like your passion.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Keep rocking the sweatsuits. Keep having fun. We'll see you soon, Antonio Houston. Keep taking
Yeah.
keep
All
taking
right.
chances. That's funny stuff you're doing.
Yeah,
there.
those threesomes, those are chances.
Yeah.
yeah. He couldn't get hard because he had a condom on. I didn't.
What's your feeling about condoms?
I hate him.
Oh boy.
I hate him.
Can't catch AIDS.
That'll be a good
Man.
story for your kids.
I know. I haven't had any, but I'm
Well,
probably working on it.
Have you
That
talked to
threesome
that
might
girl?
turn into a great story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Antonio Houston, everyone. There he
Yes.
goes.
Thank you.
Any relation to Whitney?
That's an episode of the test. That's an episode of the test in the making.
Oh, absolutely. Antonio Houston, we have a problem. Spirit Tag 777 is him on Twitter. Let's
Spirit tag?
Spirit Tag.
Spirit
Seems right.
tag.
Keep
With
up
one
the good
T.
work.
One T. Spirit
This
Tag.
guy is gonna be amazing. Him and his cousin are like really spiritual.
Yeah, man. Most families only fucking.
Maybe she kept saying softer, softer.
Softer.
I am.
I am. I'm trying.
Some of these jokes are just for me. You
I like that one.
All right, let's
Who's
move
next?
on to our final portion of the show where our two regulars go on. Always exciting, always a brand new minute from these lovely young comedians. Put your hands together for your first one tonight. She is a regular
Oh,
on
finally,
both
girl.
Kill Tony and Dysentery. Very funny, always goofy and relentlessly new material. It's Sarah Wineshank, everybody.
Tell 'em when I'm down for a jack move. There's a murder at the keep ya dancing.
Dinner with the wine shanks was always fun. Tuesdays was turkey meatloaf night. I don't know if you've had regular meatloaf, but that's not great. Thank you. Turkey meatloaf is way worse than just regular meatloaf. It's the color of terracotta. It's the color of a Spanish roof. The whole family got food poisoning when my mom tried out turkey meatloaf. But Fridays were the best, guys, because that was fend for yourself night. I'd say, Mom, what's for dinner? She'd say, hey, it's fend for yourself tonight. I don't know. It's fend for yourself night. That's a tradition that I hope to pass on. Fend for yourself night included me eating waffles, which was awesome. Now, as an adult, every fucking night is fend for myself night, and it's not great. But then, it was awesome. Anyways.
There's something there, but you got to it basically after a minute, like right as.
Can I tell
it was
you
all
something
ending.
where that can lead to? Is it leads to a fend for your life night.
Yeah.
Right.
That your mom was instilling that she would never be there for you.
Yeah. Figure it out.
Fend for your life.
Yeah.
I like your rhythm. It kind of feels like I'm reading like a lesbian autobiography monologue show, like in book form.
Like
it
a
was
book on
Friday.
tape?
It was Friday at 2:26. You know, like you kind of have this storytelling rhythm to it.
Right.
Which I don't know what you could do with that, but doesn't it feel like that?
I haven't read a lot of lesbian autobiographies.
Oh, I guess you
but,
didn't go to Emerson.
But it would
right.
sound like me.
You didn't read Fortune's book?
Fortune Feimster,
It's
whoever that is.
definitely a great setup. I would just get to I'd get to all that quicker. I mean, all that stuff is setting up the joke.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'd raise the stakes on how much fun you had. I mean, waffles is good, but with as much syrup as you want, like you could really
crazy.
goofy
Go
that
bigger
up.
with it.
Or maybe the waffles frozen.
My mom used to do
Yeah.
the same
Still.
thing to me, and I used to just eat American cheese slices and cans of Pepsi.
This is so sad.
Cold hot dogs with the cheese
My mom
in it.
folds my thongs still when I come over.
Gee, that's so
Jesus,
Brazilian.
what a weird. I feel like
That's exactly how I picture a Brazilian household. By the way, just a mom constantly
She's just
folding
folding
thongs.
Was that
over-
once? Was it
Oh,
once a
very
week?
Yeah, it was once a week. Well, like at a certain age, it became once a week. She was just like fucking done. You know?
Yeah, they do
Fend
that.
for yourself.
I think
like
that's
that.
something that everybody can connect with. I'm
And then
pretty
tie
sure
it in
that's
later where she asks you a favor, and you just be like,
And
fend
finally,
for
you got to
yourself.
fend for your. Yeah, you have to fend for
Yeah,
yourself.
I wanted to do something more personal because I've just been like talking about
Right.
arbitrary things.
No, that's great.
I
And-
can't
and
wait
what's
till she's
crazy-
old and I can tell her to fend like when she
Yeah,
needs
there
that
you go.
pudding, and I'm like, fend for yourself.
Pull the plug. Pull it
Yeah.
yourself,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
It's actually
Oh
really
my God.
amazing. What you just said was that you're trying to write more personal things because you write things that people know about that are big, and you
Right.
found something immediately in one of the first personal things I've ever heard you talk about that naturally connects with everyone in a way. And I also haven't heard that premise either, where it's like, oh, fend for yourself night with the. But I think I couldn't. You had that too, right? And you probably had that. Once in a while, they're just like, hey, let it rip. You know what I mean? You want to eat fucking potato chips all night.
Yeah.
You
It's
got
kind of
it.
like don't tell mom the
refrigerator-
babysitter's dead,
refrigerator's
but
there.
all the
do,
time.
Do what you want to do. But
Yeah.
it's great because it sets up that,
There's so much there.
Right.
Payback.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just like
Sarah, will you cook something for? No.
fend for yourself.
Fend for yourself. You had
Deb.
your chance. Remember that
You'd
night
make your
that
gross food and
I'm
she'd
still
want
say,
it.
I'm still afraid
Yeah.
of waffles.
Yeah. She like asked me what I'm cooking.
Yeah, and she's like, wait, what's that? You're like, mom, fend for your. Yeah.
None of your business.
Yeah.
But why was it fend
What
for
are you
yourself
cooking?
night?
Not turkey meatloaf.
Because she was going to book club.
Oh, that's really
Book
funny.
club.
Like, what
Yeah.
is she doing at book club that makes? She's getting tipsy on some rosé.
Well, yeah. My dad calls it wine club.
Yeah, wine.
Yeah.
And now every time I drink, it's fend for yourself night, which is every
Yeah.
night. So that
See,
leads to that.
but that's why you tie it in. It's like, why do I have to cook for myself? Because I'm going to book club, wine club. Okay,
Very
just
fun.
tie all that in there.
You did it again, Sarah Weinshank. There
Thank
she
you,
goes.
guys.
She's on Twitter at Princess Shank, SHENK. Always fun.
I like how she has a cape on.
Fuck yeah.
I like the pants, man.
She would say the same thing if you were wearing pants.
Oh, Earl.
Why cover up?
Oh my God.
Oh God, Earl.
All right, and your final comedian of the night, and the other regular, dropped out of college with just a few months to go from the University of Florida because she began her career as a comedian right here on Kill Tony. She's with you again. It's Kimberly Congdon, everybody. Here she is. Wow.
What's up, guys? So I'm going through something kind of weird right now. My mom is 45 and she's newly separated, so she's dating again. And she's decided that she's wanting to date guys my age, which is kind of weird because I started dating a guy her age, and I think it's gonna make for a pretty interesting Thanksgiving. I'm just like, what are you gonna do? Is your boyfriend gonna sit at the kids' table with me, Mom? And then we're gonna go over and listen to like war stories from my boyfriend. I feel like her guy's just me getting out of diapers, and mine's gonna be going into them. I don't know. It's a lot of pressure. And then she's doing this whole thing where she keeps telling me she wants me to have kids. She keeps telling me to give her a grandson, and I'm like, why? So you can date him? I don't like. What do you want from a 23-year-old, anyways? Like, is it like a thrill to always be on E with the gas tank or something? Like,
There you go. Fuck yeah.
That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to date him? I had like a guttural like.
Yeah, the grandson thing, I'd move up and get it closer to that setup of she's dating guys your age and that. The war thing, I don't believe that.
He's that old.
Yeah, I don't think.
What is
that
he
would be the
investing
thing.
in? Like his investments, something that we used
But
to.
I think where I thought you were gonna go is they would watch something on TV together, like reruns of Friends, like something that somebody or
Yeah, she's dating your friends and you're dating her friends.
Yeah, like she's telling you about like the weird new drugs. Like what's that? Hippie
Meow,
dipping. Hippie. She's
well,
like,
like realistically, it just bothers me that my mom's having like sex that a 23-year-old is having, like the same.
Right, your
like,
mom's
I feel like
getting
she should be having
pounded.
45-year-old sex, not like 23-year-old.
Oh yeah.
You know.
She's living for the
So,
first time in a long time.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Earl.
Thank you, Earl.
It's such a weird emotion. I should create a word for it.
I
Just
know.
move.
It's weird.
Yeah, no, that's great. But
That's really funny.
It's naturally a great premise because it's blatantly real. It feels true.
What's the guy's name? Is it like a What are the
guy
two
she's
names?
dating?
Yeah.
I don't know his name. It's like a big thing. Like every time she calls me and tries to talk
the
about
guy
it,
you're
I'm like, I don't
dating,
want to
Kirk
fucking hear
Fox.
it. I
Well,
don't
maybe-
wanna hear it.
so
I was
maybe-
like, if he's over 30, we can talk. but
Maybe
until
her boyfriend just got her on Facebook
Oh,
or on Twitter or something like that.
Like maybe
he's
she doesn't
getting
want
her
you to
into-
know because it's somebody you know.
No, it's definitely not somebody.
Okay.
But it'd be funny if he's like getting her into things and
Yeah,
you know, that
like new
young
drugs
people
and
do.
social media
Right.
and my mom's like going
Or
on
you
hikes.
run into her at Coachella.
Oh yeah. Like she's getting into things I can't get into. It's so fucking unfair. She's going to Burning Man next
in the
week.
rave tent. Mom?
And then your
Mom.
boyfriend is like, you got to go to bed. Like he starts being your mom.
Mom, put those fucking glow sticks down right now. No, that's fine.
No, your boyfriend is yelling at your mom because he's the older guy now.
Right.
The dynamic is all fucked.
Kimberly,
That's
you
really
did it
funny.
again. Another great set. There she goes. Kimberly
You
Condon,
guys both
everybody.
had mom stories.
Fun, right?
Fun. So fun.
Whew, we did it again. Earl, what's going on? What do you got coming up?
Still on my podcast, Inappropriate Earl.
Inappropriate Earl, that's available on iTunes. Follow him on Twitter at Earl Skakel. Very, very funny.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
yes,
so
of course.
funny. Woo!
Fucking legend. Put your hands together for Earl Skakel, everybody.
Oh, Earl, where's the bathroom?
Kirk Fox, Jade Catta-Preta
Yeah.
at Kirk Fox on Twitter. What else?
What else? What?
What's
What are
coming
you up to?
Just a lot of new episodes of The Test.
Yeah.
50 new episodes begin Thursday.
Wow.
fuck.
ABC.
No, but that's nice that you just throw that out.
CBS.
Close enough. KTLA 5
Yes.
in LA. Or check your local listings. Go to thetesttv.com.
Yeah.
And watch me
Jade?
save lives.
Tomorrow I'll be at Irvine Comedy Juice. And then April 2nd, watch out for me on Worst Thing I Ever Wore on E. And then April 13th, Californication starts.
Fuck yeah.
So check me out.
That is so awesome. Yeah, this is fun.
Are you nude in California?
Am I what?
Are you nude in that show?
No, not nude at all. They
18th,
didn't want it.
19th, 20th. We are in Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, and 25th and 26th. Me and
Yeah.
Dave Attell at the Brea Improv.
Listen to podcasts too.
And thanks again
Yeah.
for Rita Lux. Check out her store at ritalux.bigcartel.com.
Yes, listen to Jade's The Podcast and Kirk Fox's The Snuffcast coming soon.
That's right. If
Thank
you
you.
want to get
If you want to get on it.
if you want to get killed, call.
Thank you very much, live audience. Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Have a good night.
guys. Yeah.
It's the preacher's daughter.